Hello everyone. In the event that we have a hurricane tomorrow and we don't have power or we can't meet, I wanted to make this video so that we wouldn't get lost in week one. Okay, so here we are in the announcements page in Blackboard. If you click in course content, it takes you to all the weeks of the semester, which I have revealed instead of having them gradually reveal. I just left them all open so that you guys can see the dates that are approaching. So if you click here in week 1 and 2, it takes you to several different tabs, and what I'd like for you to do, if you're EDLS, please take the survey here. If you're EDCI, please take this survey. This is for our own program evaluation, and we'd like to get this information as soon as possible. Alright, so your first assignment is to turn in your committee paperwork, signed. If you click here, it takes you to the information to sign it in, or to submit that assignment. And here you can find the dissertation forms. I understand that Dr. Corrales has sent those to you after you did your comps, and so you can use the ones you already have, or you can use those if you have misplaced them. It doesn't matter to me. You just need to get all of that signed and squared away and turned into the dean's office, and then turn in the final signature pages into me at this tab. Okay. Here is a proposal defense explanation. I've been getting some drafts from you guys, and in the drafts I see chapters 4 and 5 from Quant 2. Please remove those. Those are not part of a proposal defense. So briefly, I just want to show you, I really care about your chapter 1 and your chapter 3 because those are the parts that I teach. Chapter 2 is specific to your chair, and that content would matter, but I won't be looking specifically at chapter 2. I'm going to be looking at 1 and 3. Okay, so here's the introduction. You're going to start with your research problem, your significance of the study, the purpose and questions, key terms, and conclusion. Okay, please look closely at the dissertation guide because you need to be in paperwork. The proposal defense should have no holes, no gaps. You should have a table of contents with page numbers, updated. Everything should be good to go and look like the real deal for a proposal defense. And then here, under each heading, I explain what is to be expected. Now for chapter 2, I will look at it and skim over it. You are the one who is going to be giving the headings here. So the graduation rates, all of these come from your literature, whatever is specific to what you're studying. And I want you to do it as a thematic write-up, not just a listing of all the different other studies. Tell us what it means and place it in the context of your study, the context of the literature. But notice that the theoretical framework comes at the end of chapter 1. Later, when you're, or if your chair disagrees with that, I default to the chair. But for now, for the proposal defense, just put it there. Okay, and then the headings. And then we get to methodology, which is my world. Okay, and this is very tight, very scripted, and if you do it this way, you will not go astray. And so we have the overview of the research problem, operationalization of theoretical constructs. This you can copy and paste directly from chapter 1. Your design should only be about mixed methods. If you've forgotten, go back in Quant 1, chapter 16, PowerPoint that I gave you. There is a fill in the blank for the explanatory mixed method or the exploratory mixed method. You guys are going to do most likely one of those. Go copy it and paste it into your design section and fill it in with the specifics. Your population is the group to which you want to generalize your findings. The sample are the people who are actually in your study. Participant selection has to do with who your qualitative participants are and how you chose them. Instrumentation is the survey that you're using, or if you're looking at the STAR test, where you give the reliability and validity of the survey or the test. This is a main heading, data collection procedures. Underneath quantitative data, you're going to tell me how you got your data. I sent out an email with a Qualtrics link to everyone in such and such school district. This is your qualitative data. At the end of that survey, I asked for any volunteers to participate in an interview or focus group. That's where you do that. Data analysis, this is where you tell me the variables that should be very clearly defined in your research questions for the independent variable and the dependent variable, such and such and such and such. I am going to do an independent samples t-test, or I'm going to do a correlation, or I'm going to do a chi-square. Qualitative, this is where you describe how you're going to analyze your qualitative data. Validity has to do with qualitative validity. How are you going to be sure that the qualitative data analysis you did is valid? Privacy and ethical considerations, design limitations, this should be about 3, and then your conclusion. And here I just go through all the things I just said to you out loud. Okay, so that's very clear. Let me go back here. Here's the proposal presentation if you don't have it, and you can, it's just black and white, and you can put whatever background you want. It's fine with me. And then here's the Dissertation Guidelines, which is a website I'm sure you've looked at plenty of times. Please make sure that you follow your dissertation guidelines. You know them better than I do, or rather you should know them better than I do, because by the time you get finished, you're going to have to sit with the librarian who knows them the best and make sure that everything fits according to what UHCL expects. Okay, so I know that was quick. We were going to talk, and if we have a chance to talk about all those things Wednesday night, great. If not, it's all in this video, and we will meet next week. Okay, good luck. I hope everybody stays safe, and we'll see what happens.